Have you guys seen this meme?
Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I go to church on Sunday, truly usually more, screaming at the angels while they pushed them through the door.
If you haven't seen it, it's a meme edit of The Boys, the show, and the comics because it uses the drawings from the panels from it. But I'm more focused on the song. Now, when I first heard this song, I did not like it. I thought it did not just sound very good. But the more I listened to it, the more I started to appreciate it. And then the more I started to appreciate it, I actually started to listen about what the song was talking about. And I think its message is actually really interesting. So I'm going to talk about it.
Here lies Charlie. You can tell it's him because we put his name on the stone.
This song is called Charlie's Inferno, and it's about this guy you see right in front of you, Charlie. Charlie his whole life has tried his best to do good deeds, like using eco-friendly light bulbs, and rode his bicycle to work when the gasoline prices rose. He even woke up each morning to do the Pledge of Allegiance. So right off the bat, the song is telling you that Charlie is a good Samaritan, and he's a really cool guy, and he'll always try and be the best person he can be. But sadly one day, while Charlie is adjusting his rearview mirror, he crashes and gets a heart attack and dies. And after he dies, it's finally time for him to go to heaven. He even comments on this.
Catch you later, I'm off to see the man upstairs. They all look like ants from here, stores and crystal chandeliers.
Charlie makes it to the top of the pearly gates, where there's an angel at the entrance. He checks his name and he can't find it, so he's ushered to the exit. His heart sank, he was breathless. Sorry. But Charlie refuses this, and he runs up to the desk to say,
Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I go to church on Sunday, truly usually more, screaming at the angels while they pushed him through the door.
He says this once more while the angels are dragging him to the door, and then he is greeted with this.
Abandon all hope, all ye who enter. It was a horrifying sign, but sounded like a neat adventure.
Charlie was immediately sent to hell, with people getting tortured with apples in their mouths. And while the devil tries to bring him to where he belongs, Charlie still can't accept his own fate, and he tries to run away. Obviously being stopped by the devil because you can't escape him, he is brought to a similar place to where we were before, but with his name on the list for hell. And with nowhere to go and him seeming helpless, he decides to say this.
Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I really don't belong here. I know you've heard the tune before, screaming at the demons while they pushed them through the door.
Charlie is then grabbed by the demons and ushered to his ultimate fate, falling down into the devil's hand and then put in a jar. And even when there are zero authority figures that can change what happened to Charlie, he still decides to say,
Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I really don't belong here. I know you've heard the tune before.
What I just told you is the full plot synopsis of the song Charlie's Inferno. Listening to this song, I only had one question. Why did Charlie get sent to hell? The song literally told us he did good deeds throughout most of his life, died, and then went to hell. And from that description, it makes the song sound very unfair and cruel for no reason. Or is it?
Before the light, we're at our darkest, and I know how dark it gets. The demons and the angels that you bargain with. It's hard, but perhaps we can market it.
Charlie is not a good person, and he does not deserve to go to heaven, because he tried to use the good deeds that he did to try and get into heaven. The things that he did for others he did not care about personally. And the song really only tells you this in two different ways. The first one is the very beginning where they tell you all the good things that Charlie has done. Specifically the line where they're talking about him riding the bicycle.
Rode his bicycle to work when the gasoline price rose.
This part specifically is interesting because it's the only one where he only switched because it negatively affected him. Eating fish, saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and giving your wife a rose and a card is really never going to negatively affect you in any way. But the sole reason he started riding his bike was because it was beneficial to do so. Not that he actually cared that gas emissions were going into the earth. Which also puts the eco light bulb one into question as well, because we already know he doesn't care about the environment. Now that first reason only puts 2 deeds into question, but the other one puts all of them into question. And it's because of this line.
Excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. If I could see someone who knew me or someone in uniform, I go to church on Sunday, truly usually more, screaming at the angels while they pushed him through the door.
Charlie is such a self-centered prick. He can't even fathom the fact that he couldn't get into heaven. Because he just can't seem to grasp that all the things that he did, while good, was to get something out of it. Even saying that he went to church on Sunday, thinking that will get him into heaven. Also adding on to the fact that he doesn't really care about any of the things he does. He thinks it will just get him out of eternal damnation. Even going as far as to try and get back to the pearly gates by escaping. Charlie is so narrow-minded that he doesn't even realize him thinking he deserves to get into heaven will not get him into heaven. So what this song is trying to say is, you shouldn't just do good deeds so you can get stuff out of it in the future. Because if you think that way, you are not a good person, and you are missing the whole point of doing things to benefit others. So do not be like Charlie. And when you are going to do something, you should do it because you actually care and have empathy for others. Now, how do I relate this to PVZ?